And during this pandemic, 2020 has brought added challenges for a dear friend and beloved member of Arizona's family. Her hope is that her experience will help you or someone you love. Here's Suze's story.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Suzanne Bissett. That's amazing. Oh, my gosh. This is my jam. And boy, did I pick a good day to stop my juice cleanse.
She is the bubbly blonde with the infectious laugh who shows us how to live our best life on Your Life, Arizona.
Cheers, ladies.
Suzanne Bissett has been a part of Arizona's family for 21 years.
It's been kind of a fairy tale of a career. I've loved every single moment of it and every single level of it.
Like in many fairy tales, there's a twist and a chapter no one saw coming.
And there's been days where I haven't had a lot of hope, and I've had some really dark days.
It started with a phone call.
And it was Friday the 13th of March, the day the world kind of closed down.
Suzanne learned she had 6 tumors and an aggressive form of breast cancer called triple positive. She was stage 3 and needed surgery right away.
It left me breathless. You know, it was something that was very surreal. I was like, are you sure?
A genetic test 6 years before showed she didn't have the BRCA gene. Breast cancer wasn't even on her radar.
I was feeling great. I was doing hot yoga 3 times a week. I was exercising. I had never felt better. So to get a diagnosis like this, it really was just a punch in the gut.
Thoughts of her family immediately took over.
My girls. They're 11 and 12. And I can't imagine them growing up without a mom. And so that was the first question I asked my breast surgeon. Am I gonna see my girls grow up? Am I gonna see them get married? Am I gonna see them have kids? They're too young to lose a mother. They need their mom.
And she says it was them, Layla, Georgia, and her husband, Van, who gave her the strength she needed to fight.
Every single day, you wake up and you take the day on because you want to be there for your kids. And that's what keeps me going.
She says dealing with cancer during a pandemic turned out to be a blessing.
The world outside this house wasn't going on. And the fact that they were home and they were online school, they were with me.
Even by her side as special assistants on her show. Their roles at times reversed.
Layla will tuck me in at night. She'd bring me water with ice. Here you go, Mom. Georgia would, Mom, are you hungry? I can make you something. As my husband said, this isn't my diagnosis, it's our diagnosis.
Months of intense chemo and radiation dragged on, taking its toll on her body and her mind.
You know, I woke up every morning crying because I thought I was having a nightmare. And then I realized this is my new reality. And so I can't live like that. And so I just saw the light at the end of the tunnel and went straight for the light.
She gives a lot of credit to the support she received from loved ones and her team of doctors at Ironwood Cancer Center. But even with the best of care, Sue said it didn't have to come to this.
I did miss that year of my mammogram. It has reached my lymph nodes. Therefore, I had to do 6 rounds of chemo, 28 consecutive days of radiation. It's been hell. And I don't want any other woman to go through that.
Her message, women must put their health first.
No one can do it for you. You gotta make that appointment. You gotta go. It's an hour out of your day, but it can add decades onto your life.
With treatment finally behind her, she is turning the page on the toughest time in her life.
And I've never gotten so many compliments about my hair, and it's a wig.
And she is looking forward to her next chapter, where she is passionate about a plot that involves using her powers for good.
That, to me, is like icing on the cake. If there's anything that can come from this, I want women to save their own lives, and they have to. You have to save your own life.
So, you know, Suze, a lot of us do. She typically would not want this kind of attention on her private life, but you can see how strongly she feels about somebody out there tonight hearing this message and, of course, acting on it.
Yeah, even if it's just one person, because the numbers are pretty staggering. 1 out of 8 women is diagnosed with breast cancer, and more than a quarter of them won't catch it, just like Suzanne, until its late stage.